There are around 240 people who have survived gunshots this year. That's around the same number as this time last year. Those injuries can cause dramatic changes to their lives.
For 2.5 years now, Meg Ferris has stayed in touch with a family forever changed by his shooting. And while the crime scene is long gone, the trauma is far from over.
After school, November 2020, police arrive on the scene of a drive-by shooting on North Pereira. Former 5th District Officer Daniel McQuarrie finds 7-year-old Chlo'ee Williams bleeding face down in the street. Struck in the back, face, and neck, she looked at him and spoke words that should never come from a child.
She asked me if she was going to die when I first got there. I told her no, that it wasn't that bad, she was going to be okay.
His military training and a survival kit he got from his wife at Christmas kept Chlo'ee alive, but the bullets took her ability to walk and fully use her arms. Over the years, we've celebrated Chlo'ee's milestones with the medical team as she left Children's Hospital. The celebration of life her mother threw a year later with a surprise visit from Officer McQuarrie, who's now in the Seattle area. And her trip to his new home for a Christmas shopping spree he and fellow officers arranged for her and her mom, Loranisha. But we've also shown you the reality of living after a violent crime.
Come on. I'm coming.
Hey, it's Miss Meg. How are you doing? Now, 2.5 years later, the struggles are more overwhelming.
I kept saying, at some point, God gonna make it to where you walk again. But just as of last 2 weeks, the doctor basically took all my confidence away.
Chlo'ee has been in the hospital for weeks upon weeks. There's been a spinal fusion with rods implanted. A hip joint has been removed. And because she can't move, there are open pressure wounds your fists can fit in.
They say it's gonna take months, or could be up to a year or so to heal. She got bone infection now in her hips. So they're doing IV antibiotics 3 times a day to try to heal the infection. Come on, put your shirt on.
Loranisha is a single mother of 2. The shooting means her full-time job is a caretaker, so it's a financial struggle too. She's trying to become a brand ambassador on Instagram.
She want to be home, but I have to give her the IV antibiotics. Like, I have to make sure everything's sterile, like the nurses and the doctors would do when they have 2 different shifts. Like, I have to deal with a 4-year-old on top of that. Wound that, like,
I apologize.
Being in the hospital, Chlo'ee is falling behind in school and misses friends.
Like, she texted me yesterday and literally said, I don't care how you do it, but for me to come and get her out there, like, yesterday.
Because she's miserable. The hospital would not let us in to talk to Chlo'ee, so her mom did it for us.
Kyron and Natalie.
Oh, okay. Kyron and Natalie. How do you feel being away from school for so long? Like, it's been like, what, 3 or 4 months or a little bit longer? How do you feel?
I just feel like I need to go back to school.
So how do you feel now that your life is completely different?
Unreal. It's like it's unreal. It's a big long dream.
Yeah.
At only 9, Chloe's now heading towards diabetes as her height and weight climb. Loranisha doesn't know how she's going to be able to lift Chlo'ee into the car or bed, so she follows those on social media and stops anyone in a wheelchair to ask for guidance.
And I just like ran up to him and said, sorry, but can I ask you some questions? And he looked at me crazy, and I'm like, no, my daughter, she's in here, and I had to explain the situation. And he calmed, like, he was like, okay, well, take my number and I'll tell you whatever you need.
The shooter has not been caught.
And I'm not mad about it, because I'm gonna do what I have to do as a parent. But I am frustrated because the people who caused this is living and just doesn't understand what we're going through and doesn't care.
Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
As for Chloe's case, the NOPD says, quote, there are currently no updates available in this ongoing investigation. And we do also have a link for you to her GoFundMe page, on WWLTV.com if you want to help.